So what up, my dudes? This is my Halloween makeup thing. I don't know what to call this. It's not a tutorial because you probably shouldn't follow it, but I guess here we go. So I got latex and a Q-tip that I took the end off of. I got a cotton ball and some little cups to pour my latex into. Right now I'm just pouring it in. I'm about to start mixing it. And then I'm taking it and putting it on my face in just almost a line that's just a little bit curved so that it'll make like a scar-ish shape. I ripped off a piece of the cotton ball so that I could lay it down on the latex to start forming the shape of the cut. And I'm covering it from top to bottom. Anywhere I have latex, I'm covering it with cotton. Now I'm taking some more of the liquid latex and laying it on top of the cotton. I'm kind of starting to smooth out the edges at the same time as I'm laying it down, just so that it's not as hard to do later. So after smoothing down the first side, I'm taking some more liquid latex and laying it down in the shape that I want to create the scar. So now that I repeated the same thing on both sides, I'm covering up the edges and smoothing the edges down on the second side, and also doing the very ends, smoothing those out. Those are probably the hardest for me to get smooth, and the bottom one's still not going to be completely smooth when I get done. Now I'm laying down toilet paper instead of cotton over the edges to make them a little more smooth, because the cotton can get really bumpy, and putting toilet paper over it just makes it look more smooth. And you don't have to use toilet paper, you can use paper towels if that's what you prefer. I start blinking a lot for a second, but it's because when the liquid latex gets so close to my eye, it kind of stings because I'm not using the most expensive of liquid latex, so it's gonna sting your eye if you get close to it. So I just went over the edges one more time with some liquid latex before putting the fan on it so it could dry, and after it was not completely dry but close to it, I took some tweezers and started taking the inside of the cut and pulling it out so it would look more realistic, so it's not just stuck down to your skin. So now I'm just grabbing a black gel liner and my paint palette from Wet n Wild and mixing the red and the black together to make a deeper red. I'm using a kind of deeper red because I don't want it to look like it's a fresh cut. I want it to look like it's been there for a little while, and you'll see that when I do the coloring on the outside. I want it to make it look kind of old and kind of dirty. I'm not just putting it on the skin that you can see, I'm also putting it on the sides where I've peeled up the latex and putting it on there so it looks like that part has been ripped out. Now I'm just going to add some bright red to the very center and kind of mix that in, because I don't want it to be super dark in the center. I want it to be lighter in the center and darker around the edges. So I'm also going to take some black and add some black just to the very ends of the cuts so that it looks more 3D. So now I'm just taking my foundation that I normally use and putting it all over my face. And then not only am I putting it on my face, but I'm going to put it on the edges of where the scar is so that it's not all over the scar and you can still see some of the white right now, but I'll put concealer over it later. After I finished blending out my concealer, I picked up 3 purple shades and 2 burgundy shades. I'm using that lighter shade to kind of put around the edges and make it look more purpley, pinky tone than it is the yellow that the latex dries as. Now I'm using that more burgundy shade to make some darker points so that some of it will stand out more and some of it will look more sunken. To make it look a little more dirty and darker around the edges, I'm taking a black and just running that right along the edges and nowhere else. Now I'm taking the darker purple and I'm doing the same thing that I did with the burgundy, kind of making things look a little deeper right around the edges because I want that to be the darkest point, is right around where it looks like it's cut. Now since there's one spot that took more of the pigment than the rest of it, I'm just taking that paint and painting over it and making it look like a second incision. So now I've finished my lash line and I'm doing my inner corners, and you can stop there if you want it to just look like this, but now I'm going to add some of the red and stipple it around the edges to make it look like blood has splattered around the cut. I took that same color that I put on the inside and I stippled it around the edges, then I threw on some mascara and some lipstick. Keep in mind that this is the 3rd or 4th time that I've done a scar, so it's not incredible, but it's pretty okay. Thank you guys for watching this. I understand this is probably the most cringy video on the internet, but I'm trying.